Hello, my name's Tyler. I want to thank you for booking with us and staying with us here at Akasha Farm. This is a quick instructional video on everything you need to know about staying here at Akasha Farm. When you come down Tyson Road, you're going to see this sign, Farm Fresh Eggs, and you know that you have arrived. Now follow me. So you'll see our farm stand on the left-hand side here, and then you're going to drive across our bridge and onto our farm. Welcome to the shared spa at Akasha Farm. Follow me and I'm going to show you how it works. This is our electric cedar barrel sauna. It takes about 50 minutes to heat up. And how it works is you come in and you've got two knobs. The knob on the left goes all the way to the right. And if you forget where it goes, don't worry, there's an arrow that shows you exactly where it's supposed to be. The knob on the right goes to the one with the circle around it. Again, if you forget where that is, don't worry. There is an arrow pointing exactly where it's supposed to go, and you hear a clicking sound. As soon as you turn this on, you should hear the element starting to crackle and heat up. If you do that, then you know that it's working and it's on, and it's going to take about 50 minutes to heat up. If when you're in here you want the sauna hotter, it's very easy. All you have to do is add water to the rocks, and that will create steam, and it will get as hot as you want. And that is all you need to know about our cedar barrel sauna. If you are finished using it, all you have to do is both knobs go all the way back to the left at their starting position. So we have an in-ground cold plunge right here. If you come and take a look, there's a ladder that walks down into a tub that is about 5 feet deep, and it is incredibly cold. A lot of people want to do hot, cold, hot, cold. It's a wonderful circuit, resets the nervous system. Yes, it can be intense getting into a cold plunge, but I promise you your body and your mind will feel amazing after. This is our cold plunge. This is our wood-fired hot tub. In the dead of winter, it takes between 3.5 and 4.5 hours to heat up, depending on how good you are at keeping this wood box stoked with wood. I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get this hot as fast as you can right now. First thing you need to know is that the door has dampers on it. You want the dampers open when you're starting and building the fire. This will allow maximum airflow, and it will allow you to create a fire that burns as hot as possible, as quick as possible. Everything you need to operate the wood-fired hot tub is right here. This will always be full of wood, and up here we've got kindling or fire starter, paper, and a lighter. So let's walk over and get this thing started. So we just need a few pieces of paper and 5 or 6 pieces of kindling to start the fire. So as you can see, I scrunched up all the paper and then crisscrossed the kindling on top to allow airflow and circulation for the fire to grow. So this is the sound you want. It's a very healthy fire. The crackling means that the cedar is igniting, and this is a good time to put another piece of slightly larger wood on top of the fire. So we're now going to add a couple more pieces of wood in here that are not huge, but just medium-sized pieces. And then we will close the door and wait for those to ignite. So as you can see, the fire is doing great, and now it's time to load the wood box full of wood. If the chamber is not filled to the brim of wood as it is here, your fire will take a long time to heat up. So the rule of thumb is every 45 minutes, come out and check the fire and be sure to add a piece or two of wood wherever there's room. If you do that, then the water should take no more than 4-ish hours to heat up from cold base temperature in the middle of winter. This fire's been going for about 3.5 hours. I've checked the temperature of the water. It's almost perfect. We still have wood in the fire. A lot of people think that you're going to pull it out because the water can get too hot, which does happen. That's not what we do. Once it starts to get really hot, you simply close the dampers and that will put out the fire slowly. If by chance the water gets too hot for you to go in, all you need to do is add cold water. What we'll do is we'll come over here, grab this hose, and we will turn it on and add a bunch of cold water to the hot tub to cool it down, just like you would a bath. As you can see, we have a fire pit here for you to use during your spa time. Simply grab any of the materials that you need in there to light a fire and enjoy the fire pit area. You do not need to put the fire out if you finish at nighttime. Just leave the logs in there to burn. Please do not pull them out. nothing needs to happen. They can just burn out and everything's safe. As you can see, we have a bunch of tea lights here over the spa to create some awesome, beautiful ambience at nighttime. To turn those on, all you need to do is walk around this side of the sauna, and there's a plug on the back of the sauna. Just plug them in. Please be sure to unplug the lights as soon as you're done using the spa area. So we would have sent you an email around spa etiquette, how to use it, what to do if a guest comes and your party's using it, but they also want to use it. So all of that information is located in your inbox in Airbnb. Please have a look at that before you use the spa. And we hope that you thoroughly enjoy this thermal spa at Akasha Farm. Okay, so this is our farm dog, Odin. Odin is very friendly. He loves kids, he loves people, he loves treats. He is an amazing dog. You're gonna love him. Everyone that stayed here does. Please do not be afraid of him. He's a gem. This is our chicken coop. If you feel like feeding the chickens at any point in time, you're more than welcome. They like almost all snacks except for citrus, avocado peels, garlic, onion, meat, anything else they love. So feel free to throw it over the side of the fence and the chickens will scoop it up. Out of bounds area is inside the chicken coop. Another out of bounds area is our office, our farm office right over there. And then another out of bounds area is, if you just look behind, is our barn that we are currently renovating. It is also out of bounds. So over here we have a fire pit that is shared that you're welcome to use. There's a wood box on the island with a bunch of wood in it, and you can take advantage of stargazing and being immersed in nature and enjoying the beautiful surroundings. We also have an awesome kids tree fort right over here and play area. It's unsupervised, so use at your own risk, and an in-ground trampoline that we ask if you use to please just take your shoes off. There's also a badminton net right behind the tree fort right over there that you're also welcome to use. So you are staying in the Cedar Dome. The parking for the Cedar Dome is right here. Come on inside and I'll show you how everything works. So the handle for the Cedar Dome is up. It's counterintuitive. Lots of people have been locked outside thinking that they were locked out. Not the case. Just lift up and come on in. So welcome to the Cedar Dome. The key is right here. It's incredibly safe, but should you want to lock it, you can. Up here we have the king bed in the loft. And if you come on here into the living room area, we have a queen-sized pull-out sofa bed. If you want to use this, all you have to do is pull this up and out, and you'll see a 3-inch foam mattress that's tucked in underneath this seating area. You pull this over, you lie the foam mattress on the top like this, and then people sleep this way. This top part just folds down. It's quite simple and intuitive once you're in here and see it. All the bedding for this is in here. There's a duvet, a couple pillows, and a flat sheet in there. If you come around here, I'll show you how this fireplace works. In the summertime, obviously you won't need this. You'll need the AC, but in the wintertime and in the off season, you will use this. So power button is just right there, and should you want to turn it on, you press that, and then you cycle through using this bottom button. So now that's on fan, now it's on the light. I'm going to go down on the light, and you can see the light underneath the unit is going down. I'm going to cycle this to the flame, that's on maximum. That's the fan, that's on maximum. I'm going to turn it down so it's not quite as loud. Depending on how cold it is outside will depend on how hot you want it in here. So sometimes you might want the fan on maximum or low or medium, just depending on how cold it is outside. So that's that. I would say to leave the electric heaters on in the winter time during your stay. You can just leave those on for the duration of your stay. Whereas if you go out, maybe you want to turn the propane heater off or at least turn it down. This is our kitchenette area. We've got an air fryer here. We've got coffee, salt and pepper and sugar in there. We've got a induction burner there, and then things like a lighter and all sorts of different cutlery and things that you'll need for your kitchenette. This is a kitchenette. It's not a full kitchen, so there's some things we won't have. If there are some things that you need during your stay, please just message us and we'll do our best to accommodate you. That induction burner gets plugged in right back here. There's also a kettle here, if you can see. and that's what you can use for your cooking area. This is the sink and further kitchenette area. There's a French press up here, and if you look underneath here, we've got something for your garbage with the white bag in it, recycling, and then food scraps go right in there. The water in this dome is potable. It is the same water that we drink in our house, so it's safe to drink. If we go over here, we've got some towels here with some eye masks if you want to sleep in, extra towels in here, and an electric blanket in there should you get cold at night. You don't typically need it, but sometimes you might. Another electric heater back here, and then the bathroom here, the shower units in there, obviously. This sink in the Cedar Dome tends to drain slowly sometimes. It does drain, it's just slow at times. Please only put toilet paper in the toilet because we are on a septic system, so you can't put anything else other than toilet paper in the toilet, otherwise it will clog our septic system. There is extra toilet paper underneath the sink there, and that is the toilet and bathroom area. Over here we've got a couple of robes. So that concludes our tour of the Cedar Dome. I want to thank you again so much for booking with us. I hope that you have a most relaxing and restful and nature immersed stay on our farm. And if there's anything that you need at all while you're here, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We'll do our absolute best to accommodate you. Thank you again.